Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering something unbelievable. Every tax has vanished overnight. No income tax, no sales tax, no property tax. Everyone keeps every dollar they earn. By lunchtime, excitement spreads everywhere. Workers smile at bigger paychecks. Families rush to stores. Social media explodes with celebrations. It feels like the greatest financial decision ever made. Businesses quickly notice something incredible. Customers are spending far more money than usual. Restaurants are packed. Electronics sell out. Company owners believe a new economic boom has begun. Then something unexpected happens. Government offices stop receiving tax money. At first, nobody notices. Life seems completely normal. But behind the scenes, a serious problem begins. A few weeks later, road crews quietly stop fixing highways. Potholes grow larger every day. Bridges begin aging without repairs. People finally start asking, what's happening to our country? Soon, the problems spread even further. Fire stations delay, replacing old trucks. Police departments freeze hiring. Ambulances become harder to find. People begin realizing taxes paid for more than expected. Public schools soon begin feeling the pressure. Budgets shrink. Teachers leave for better-paying jobs. Classrooms become overcrowded, and parents start worrying about their children's future. Hospitals aren't spared either. Aging equipment isn't replaced. Fewer doctors are hired. Waiting rooms become overcrowded, and what once felt like a small problem suddenly becomes a national crisis. As public services decline, private companies see an opportunity. Wealthy neighborhoods hire their own security, repair crews, and emergency services. But millions simply can't afford those options. Meanwhile, the government desperately searches for solutions. Officials propose borrowing billions, printing more money, and charging expensive fees. But every option creates brand new economic problems. At first, printing more money seems like the perfect solution. But soon, prices begin rising everywhere. Your extra cash buys less each week, and inflation quietly takes over. Businesses struggle too. Without reliable public infrastructure, deliveries slow down. Transportation costs increase. Empty store shelves become more common, and everyday products become harder to find. Investors begin pulling their money out. Confidence in the economy drops. New businesses stop opening. Hiring slows dramatically, and unemployment starts climbing faster than anyone expected. With fewer jobs available, families begin cutting back on spending. Restaurants become quieter. Vacation plans are canceled. The excitement of tax-free living slowly turns into growing uncertainty. People begin asking a difficult question. If taxes were so terrible, why is life becoming harder? For the first time, millions start seeing what taxes were actually funding. Then economists reveal an interesting idea. The problem isn't taxes themselves. The real question is whether governments spend tax money wisely, efficiently, and honestly for everyone. Some countries already collect lower taxes than others. They often rely more on natural resources, tourism, or different public services. But none of them operate with zero taxes. Imagine if every road became a toll road. Every bridge required payment. Every emergency service sent you a bill. Zero taxes doesn't always mean free living. Slowly, people realize the real debate isn't whether taxes should exist. It's about how much people should pay and how responsibly governments spend every dollar. So, could a country survive without taxes? Maybe, but it would need other reliable ways to pay for everything. Nothing important in society is truly free. Now imagine the opposite. Instead of paying nothing, everyone pays a small, fair amount. Roads stay smooth, hospitals improve, schools grow stronger, and businesses become more confident. The biggest lesson is simple. Taxes aren't automatically good or bad. What truly matters is how fairly they're collected and how wisely they're spent for everyone. What if technology made taxes completely transparent? Every dollar could be tracked. Every project could be monitored. Waste and corruption would become much harder to hide. In the end, every country faces the same challenge: Someone must pay for the services everyone depends on. The only question is how that money is collected. But here's the biggest surprise. Countries with happy citizens don't always have the lowest taxes. They often have better services, stronger economies, and higher trust in government. Of course, high taxes alone don't guarantee success. If money is wasted or stolen, people lose trust quickly. Accountability matters just as much as funding. Imagine two identical countries. One spends public money wisely, the other wastes it. After 10 years, the difference between them is impossible to ignore. That's why economists rarely argue for zero taxes. Instead, they debate the right tax level that funds essential services without slowing economic growth too much. The perfect tax system probably doesn't exist. Every country makes different choices based on its economy, population, resources, and priorities. There's no one particular solution for everyone. So next time you hear someone say, just eliminate taxes, remember the bigger picture. The real challenge isn't avoiding payment. It's funding society wisely and fairly. Now it's your turn. Would you rather pay zero taxes and lose many public services, or pay fair taxes for better roads, schools, hospitals, and emergency services? There's no perfect answer. Every system has trade-offs. Understanding those trade-offs helps us make smarter decisions instead of chasing solutions that sound good but fail. The next time you drive on a smooth road or call emergency services, remember, they don't appear by magic. Every functioning society must find a way to fund them. So, what if nobody had to pay taxes? It might sound amazing at first, but the reality is far more complicated than most people ever imagine. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more fascinating finance stories. And tell us in the comments, would you choose zero taxes or fair taxes? Why?